2017, new information came to light on the 20th of August 2026 at 7:29 in the morning. I received a phone call from Colonel Masenya from Johannesburg Correctional Services Center. 20. Colonel Masenya informed me that Mr. Brown Mokgotsi has planned an escape from court on the 20th of August 2026. He informed me that the plan is that he would disguise in the uniform of correctional official and would walk out of the court cells. 21. I made necessary arrangements for surveillance to be conducted at the court. 22. On the very same day, when Mr. Brown Mokgotsi appeared in court, I noticed that his ankle was cuffed with leg irons around his feet. 23. Inquiries were conducted after the court appearances, and I was informed that SAPS members that escorted Mr. Brown Mokgotsi to court from Johannesburg Correctional Services received the same information from Colonel Masenya. 24. I received the above information from Constable Magala. He informed me that he was present at the time when Colonel Masenya phoned me. He also informed me that the incident was reported to Ms. Keswa, head of Medium B, Johannesburg Correctional Center.
Political fixer Brown Mokgotsi's fourth attempt to secure bail was thrown into fresh uncertainty on Tuesday after the state alleged that he had planned to escape from the Johannesburg Magistrates Court disguised in a correctional services uniform. The allegation emerged during Mokgotsi's bail application when the investigating officer's statement was read into the record by the prosecution. The officer said police received information about the alleged escape plan at 7:29 on August 20. According to the statement, Colonel Masenya of the Johannesburg Correctional Center contacted the investigating officer and warned that Mokgotsi allegedly intended to disguise himself as a correctional services official and walk out of the court cells, and said the plan is that he would disguise in the uniform of correctional officials and would walk out of the court cells. The warning prompted authorities to increase security measures around Mokgotsi's court appearance. The investigating officer said he noticed that Mokgotsi had been fitted with leg irons when he appeared in court. He said officers responsible for transporting Mokgotsi from the correctional center to court had also been alerted to the alleged escape plan. The information was reportedly escalated within Correctional Services chain of command. The officer said Ms. Keswa, identified as the head of the Johannesburg Correctional Center, ordered additional precautions, including that Mokgotsi be removed from the truck before it transported him to court, and that leg irons be placed around his ankles. The investigating officer said a detailed written report from Colonel Masenya regarding the alleged escape plan had not yet reached him by the time of Tuesday's proceedings. Mokgotsi has been in custody since his arrest in May. He faces charges including perjury, defeating the ends of justice, and unlawful possession of a firearm, arising from allegations that he staged an attempt on his own life last year. Mokgotsi's latest bail bid centers on what his defense says are changed circumstances, particularly the availability of a new and verifiable residential address. His previous bail applications were rejected twice by the Magistrates Court, with a subsequent appeal dismissed by the High Court. Concerns over the verification of his proposed residential addresses featured prominently in those decisions. In an affidavit read by his lawyer, Advocate Ntabiseng Mohomane, Mokgotsi said he had since discovered that the person who had signed the lease for his previous address was not the lawful owner of the property, and said, as a result, my wife and family have experienced insecurity and uncertainty regarding our living arrangements. Mokgotsi said his wife, Dorothy Likoba, had subsequently secured a new and verifiable address. He argued that the change in his residential circumstances amounted to new facts that justified the reconsideration of his bail application, and said, in light of the above, I submit that the change in my residential circumstances and the security of a new legitimate address constitutes new facts relevant to the consideration of my bail application. Mogotsi also asked the court to keep the new address out of the public record, citing concerns for his family's safety. The state, however, disputed the significance of new address. The investigating officer confirmed that the properties identified by the defense existed, but said neither was registered in Lekoba's name or that of a family member, Dipo Chabani. He also questioned whether Mogotsi had actually lived at the Johannesburg address put forward in his bail application. He said, I'm of the view that the applicant never resided at the address in Johannesburg, as the address was only occupied by Dipo Chabani on the 5th of May 2026. 10 days before his arrest on the 15th of May 2026. The officer argued that Mogotsi's changing residential arrangements strengthened the state's concerns about the possibility of him absconding, and said the applicant has shifted the goalpost by completely changing the addresses. He further described Mogotsi as a potential flight risk, citing what he characterized as his ability to change residences with ease. The state also raised a separate intimidation complaint involving one of Mogotsi's neighbors. Although prosecutors ultimately declined to pursue the complaint, the investigating officer told the court that the incident remained relevant to the state's concerns about Mogotsi's alleged ability to reach potential witnesses, and said this indicates that the applicant is capable and has means to contact witnesses directly or indirectly. With the state still awaiting Colonel Masenyana's report on the alleged escape plan, the prosecution asked the court for a 1-week postponement. Mahomane did not oppose the postponement but urged the court to make the next stage final so that the outstanding report could be dealt with, and said, at this juncture, we do not have an objection to the matter being remanded, but can the court make the date that follows final for purposes of that report? The magistrate granted the postponement. Mogotsi's bail application was postponed to September 1 for further proceedings, when the court is expected to consider the outstanding information surrounding the alleged escape plan alongside the defense's arguments for his release. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.